Hello, hello, and welcome to another update on silver. The silver chart has this week reached the support zone quite quickly. I see it as a three-wave pullback so far. I think it's quite clear that it's a three-wave pullback. Actually, you can see very clearly an A wave down, a B wave up or sideways, and here a C wave decline. It really looks like a three-wave move. And what I highlighted already in some of the member updates this week was that while this move down was happening a little bit more rapidly than anticipated, it basically filled in an initial ABC structure that we were watching for quite nicely, directly though, more directly than expected, but nicely, because we've reached Fibonacci support for a potential wave 4. I still see this as a potential wave 4 correction, which however is probably not finished. Well, it could be. Remember that I'm looking at this as a wave 4, which would be the same wave degree as this wave 2. But I'm keeping the door open for a broader ABC structure, right? So what I have been watching for is, over the last few days, a potential bounce in this B wave. After the A wave took the price into this support zone, the 38.2 retracement is normally an ideal target, you could say, for a fourth wave. Well, we've reached this, you could say, ideal target level. The price has started a bounce now. I'm not convinced yet that a lasting low is in place. I would rather see this at the moment as just a B wave bounce, even though technically speaking, it could be all of the wave 4. I've highlighted this only as alternative, you can say here on the chart. Yeah, just looking for a different color here, maybe. Now, to get further clarity that really a low is in, we would need to see more upside momentum, ideally even a break above resistance. But the thing is, it's a three-wave move down. So it is absolutely possible the low is in, because a wave 4 is a three-wave move. But if I'm looking at proportions, let's zoom out a bit again. If we're looking at proportions, this wave 2 lasted, well, it took between April, 24th of April, roughly, and sort of 15th of May. This here, however, happened very, very quickly. I mean, again, I'm not ruling it out, right? Just saying at least be prepared for another test of support. But it looks like a B wave bounce has started, which could continue a little bit. So again, support is between $34.45 and $36.31. We have a three-wave move up from the low. I've labeled this, it's obviously a very tentative structure, but I have labeled this as an ABC structure in wave A, which might easily get another high, but we've already reached a standard target zone for this wave C of A. If we get a B wave pullback from here, then support should be between $36.40 and $36.80. Basically, what that means is this local uptrend that might have started, it's not really a local uptrend yet, right? We don't have a series of higher highs and higher lows yet. But again, I'm considering this is the start of the B wave, so I'm calling it tentatively the B wave, which is a local uptrend, you could say, but actually it's a counter trend move in a correction. Again, don't want to get too complicated here. But the idea would be this should unfold as an ABC structure. So if we get a B wave pullback now, the $36.40 to $36.80 level could provide some micro support, and those are the parameters to watch for next week. We're not far away from the opening of the futures market, so this is what I'm watching for. And then the standard resistance area is between $37.79 and $38.77, and we should get there. If we get a pullback, this would be the zone to watch that could act as a potential jump-off point to start the C wave up. So yeah, that is how I'm tracking this. And then when we get into this area, I think there could be some resistance in this area here around the golden ratio level. I mean, that is technically a very, very strong resistance level, typically. And it's also where we have these previous, I mean, it was an area of trade here, especially this week, between Sunday and Wednesday, exactly around $38.20. It's quite interesting. This area overlaps now with a very relevant Fibonacci retracement level. So that should give you an idea of the overall structure we're dealing with here, the levels, and the next nearest micro resistance is here at $37.22 and $37.38. So yeah, that's the update on silver. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the membership. If you are joining our stocks membership, it's the Patreon link in the description. Then you can get access to also gold and silver updates, but also stocks updates, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and the ES futures chart. Check it out if you're interested. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.